Hello everybody, you remember the scene a couple of years ago where literally had to close the doors like everybody else, and nobody knew how long it was going to be before we were able to open. Well, what a roller coaster ride it's been for the last couple of years. It's just been crazy really, I suppose, for a lot of businesses, but I'm glad to say the motor industry has survived, thrived and overall done very well. And I still feel so sorry for all those businesses out there, particularly the hospitality unit, who've had a very tough time overall. So lots of things been happening at Harris Motor Company and Specialist Cars for the last couple of years. I'm going to tell you a little bit of information and also a job opportunity which has arisen. So thank you for all your support for the last couple of years, and in fact nearly 25 years in business. Let's give an update of what's going on. March 2020, it's a date that I think it's engraved in all our memories, isn't it, sadly, for the wrong reasons. It's been a strange couple of years, hasn't it? But I think when we went into lockdown, none of us really knew what we were in for, did we really, in all honesty? It was a strange situation. We're just literally told to lock up and go home and take every precaution out there. Sadly, there's so many lives lost out there, so many innocent lives all over the world. And lots of businesses also shut down. And I really feel sorry for all the hospitality units. Plus, there's so many, it's not just hospitality units. I mean, there's a knock-on effect with so many other businesses out there, especially the smaller businesses who've collapsed. And working from home is a thing that sort of, I suppose, sprung up 2 years ago, and I know very good friends of mine who have still not gone back to work from their offices. They're still working from home, and I believe there's so many businesses out there will continue to do so. I suppose in one way, yes, it saves the travel costs, saves fuel, saves the environment, but I don't know about you, but personally for me, I like to meet people, I like to talk to people, I like to see face-to-face contact, interactions with fellow co-workers, staff, customers. That's what it's about, isn't it? So if you're working from home, it's a bit of an isolation. That's the way I look at it, but maybe we're all different, but it's just a strange way that we've all had to adapt and change, and it's the new way of living. The pandemic has certainly not gone away, regardless of what the government guidelines are, the rules are there. And here at Harris Motor Company and Specialist Cars, we still sanitise every single car. We still take full precautions. Every single car that comes in for service, repairs, MOTs and so forth, we use full seat covers, steering wheel covers, gear lever covers, and sanitise every single car before it's handed back to the customers. We just want to make sure, you know, there's no cross-contamination, because none of us really know if we're carriers or not of the COVID. So 2 years ago we learned a new word called furlough, COVID and many others. But we've got to live with it as the future goes on. So 2 years on, and sadly another date that we're all going to have to remember, or should we say not want to remember, but it will be embedded in our memories forever, is March 2022, with the sad news of what's happening in Ukraine. It's just, the numbers are just unthinkable, of millions and millions of people who've been uprooted, again, lives lost, homes destroyed, families broken up. I'm a refugee, me and my family. We came over in 1972 from Uganda. Another dictator decided they didn't want Indians in Uganda, pretty much kicked us all out, but nothing to the scale of what is happening in Ukraine. So 50 years on, we'd just like to thank everybody who's helped and supported us, especially in the early days. You know, we came into this country in 1972. The people from Leek and Staffordshire Moorlands and the surrounding areas who welcomed us with open arms. So we'd just like to personally thank you again for all the generosity, the hospitality and the support over the years. And again, to everybody supported my business over the years, 25 years almost in business. So thank you to each and every one of you for trusting me for your servicing, your repairs, buying cars, selling cars and your friendship. So what's happening generally with Harris Motor Company and Specialist Cars? Well, lots and lots of things happening here. Very, very busy, and I've been buying lots and lots of cars, and somebody needs to take that checkbook away from me. I have bought so many cars in the last few weeks, few days really. So the website, I'm just trying to catch up. I'm running out of time all the time, which is it's a good way to be really, but sometimes a bit frustrating because I'm not able to get all the cars advertised and marketed as fast as I would like to. So stock's constantly changing. I'm constantly buying cars, and more so I'm trying to source cars from many customers. So thank you to all those customers who've asking me to find cars for them. One or two are taking a little bit longer than I would normally like, but it's just general lack of stock of those particular cars. So thank you for your patience, and I am on the case, as I say, and I will try to find them as fast as I can. Of course, it's about finding the right cars at the right price, more than just finding a car. So I'm sure we'll get there once the more stock out there. And as everybody's noticed, the prices. It's been a crazy situation the last couple of years with prices. I mean, 2 years ago, I think everybody was thinking there's going to be a big crash of used car prices. It's been the opposite, just like the property market. The prices, as I said, have gone through the roof. Year on year increase, month on month, week on week, 25–30% increases, just phenomenal. And trying to get my head round of cars, of how much they are fetching. But at the end of the day, I don't dictate the prices. The market is the market. So all those people who didn't want to sort of pay over the odds for the cars, sadly that's the market what it does. But remember, if you've got a car to sell and you're buying another one, your car's gone up, the other one's gone up, so the balance is probably very similar on that one. The winners are those people who've just literally decided they've got either too many cars, they don't need an extra car, or because of the change of work, they don't need a car, they're working from home, they've cashed out. Those are the true winners. They've cashed out, they've got the most they can. I know friends of mine who bought cars 2 years ago, they've sold them now and almost got the money back. That is cheap motoring, isn't it? That's cheap motoring. I don't think it'll ever happen again. This really is a one-off. But as for the prediction of what the car prices will do, personally, they're not going to drop down through the floor. Genuinely not. There is still very much of a shortage of quality used cars out there. There's lots of cars out there, but quality used cars, there's still a great shortage out there, and the prices are very stable. They've eased off. They're not going to keep going up as they have been doing for the last 12 months. Definitely not, in my opinion. However, I believe they've eased off now, and they will start creeping down slowly, but certainly not going to drop down, as I mentioned before. New cars are still a problem. There's extended deliveries on many cars out there. I've just ordered a few new cars for some of my clients, and on some of them I do not have a delivery date. I genuinely place the order and just sit back and wait for that call or that email to say it's in production, it's on order, it's coming through, it'll be whatever. So if you do want a new car, get your orders placed in. There is delays out there. So what's happening with Harris Motor Company? Well, we're very busy. On that side there, the workshop is very busy. So please give us plenty of time if you want your car serviced and MOT'd. Give us notice. Emergency ones that we've managed to get you sorted and back on the road very quickly. So a few things you just need to watch out. Sadly, one or two customers have got caught out and it's been a very expensive mistake. Cam belt change. So every manufacturer has different time scales of when the cam belt should be changed. If the vehicle's got a cam belt, some have timing chains, and again some of those stretch as well, so they need to be replaced, they need to be changed. And should the belt or the chain go, you're into thousands of pounds. You really are into thousands of pounds. So for example, VW range, Audi range, they recommend every 5 years regardless of mileage. So if you've only done 2,000 miles in 5 years, that cam belt should be changed. It's not just a belt, you really should be changing the cam belt, the water pump, the tensioner, and all the auxiliary bits around it. Peace of mind, because as I mentioned, if they do go, it is thousands of pounds. Very, very expensive things to fix the engines these days. So that's just one of the things. And the other thing, which as I mentioned, with a lot of people not doing lots of miles these days, they're working from home. If you've got a diesel engine car and you're just tootling to the shop and back, it can be fatal. And again, we've had 2 or 3 customers, probably more actually, sadly, who've tootled about, and unfortunately the DPF, diesel particulate filter, gets blocked up, which again is a very expensive repair. So if you do have a diesel and you're going to shop and back, do me a favour, please jump in that car and take you for a long drive. Get the engine really warmed up. Use the lower gears, higher revs, which will burn the soot out of the exhaust systems. I know you're polluting the atmosphere, but unfortunately that's the only way you're going to get that car running efficiently, by burning the carbon out of the exhaust. So as long as that carbon keeps getting burnt out, you're not going to have issues. But if you continue to carry on just tootling backwards and forwards, it'll start building up, building up, building up. 1 or 2 sensors will start warning you to tell you that you're having issues, and the worst case scenario is going to be a new DPF filter, which again can be into thousands of pounds on some vehicles, so just be aware of that. So another news that I've got from the Harris Motor Company, you all know Phil, who's been with Harris Motor Company for 19 years. He wants to put his feet up now, he wants to retire. So we wish Phil all the best. He's still with us at the moment, so if you want to pop in and just say hello to Phil. He's with us for a little while longer, but he does want to retire. I've tried talking him out of him, but you know, we've been discussing this for a number of years now, and he's finally decided he wants to put his feet up and go retiring and enjoy, I suppose, the sunshine and the rest of his life really. So with that, we do have a vacancy coming up. So if you're a tyre fitter technician and you're looking for a job, and you think you're good enough to join us, we'd love to hear from you. So vacancy there for a mechanic stroke tyre fitter who can join our winning team here. Please give me a call. Happy to have a chat with you. We have a very friendly environment here, small team, and if you've got the can-do attitude and you want to work for a multi-award winning dealership, give me a call on 01782 822 700. We're always here, happy to help with buying, selling, servicing, repairs, MOTs. Give us a call. We've also got some fantastic news about a credit facility on the workshop side. So on the Harris Motor Company side, if you've got a car that needs a lot of money spending on it, well, we can help you spread the cost now, interest free. That's the beauty of it. So with cars getting more and more expensive to repair, especially as I mentioned earlier on about the DPF situation or a cam belt and whatever, so a very simple process, either 3 months or 6 months interest free payments available. What a great offer. So if you want your car repaired and you think, oh, I just need to save a bit more, now you don't need to save any more, do you really, because with this facility there, it just makes sure your car gets done quicker and safer, just in case the belt or the DPF starts getting blocked up. So at least you can get the work done without costing you any cost at all. I say it's interest free. Any further details, just speak to us on 01782 834 215, and we'll tell you exactly how easy, quick it is. Literally a couple of questions and take the boxes and you're away. So lots of people have been buying cars unseen off me as well, which is absolutely wonderful because it makes it easy for them to buy cars from the comfort of their armchair. And why have we been very successful with that? Very simply, this is what the feedback I'm getting is people love the videos. They can see a full walk around video, so it's almost as if you walk around with me. I've nothing to hide, it's full transparency, and I'll take up to 100 images. I'll even send you a personalised video to just show you every single detail, giving you the confidence to buy that car unseen from the comfort of your armchair. I can arrange home delivery for you, making it very quick and easy. So lots of people taking advantage of that situation. However, many of you still actually want to come in, have a cup of tea, feel, touch, smell, road test the car. Good old-fashioned driving. Can't beat it, can you really? So whatever method you want to use to buy a car, happy to accommodate. So if you want home delivery, not a problem. If you want to come and visit, do a test drive, not a problem. So there's so many so-called disruptors who think everybody is going to just simply click and buy a car online. I don't believe that's the future, because when you're buying cars, you need to know it's coming from a trusted source. Can you trust the description? How accurate is that description from that dealer? And that's what it's all about. It's too easy to just go click, but you need to be sure who you're dealing with and what car you're buying, and is it exactly as described. So if you do want click and home delivery, happy to do that, or as I say, if you want to come and see me, more than happy to do that. And selling your car. I've been buying cars privately for almost since the day I started. In fact, I came across one of my original adverts, and there it says I buy cars. So it's nothing new for me buying cars direct from the public, but there's been so many people, or should we say businesses, popped up trying to make it easy for you to sell your car on there. What most of them tend to do, and a lot of customers have told me this, what most of them tend to do, and I also know that, is that you put your registration number in, you put your mileage in, and it gives you an automated valuation. How can you value a car just by a registration number and mileage? To me, it's about what the car is, the condition, the service history, and most importantly, the specification. That's what it's all about. I mean, that Maserati, for example, that is not just a standard Maserati. That has got nearly £11,000 worth of factory fitted options. So that car is worth a lot more than just simply putting the registration with the mileage in and you get automated valuation. So if you do want to sell your car and you want the best price for it, you're not going to get an answer off me within 30 seconds. Take me a little bit longer, but I will give you accurate and full valuation to what I think that car is worth to me. And if it's something that I really want, I will pay you the top price and make it quick, easy, simple, hassle-free, guaranteed payment. And if there's a cherished number plate, I'll do all the paperwork, of course tell the DVLA, do all the legal documentation. That's what it's about, quick, simple, easy. And that is why I buy cars, almost all my cars, direct from the public. There's also other auction platforms which have appeared. A little bit of deception there from my experience and what I've been told. So these aren't guaranteed prices, but these are prices which your car may achieve. So be careful, it's not just, you know, a guaranteed price. When I've seen your car and I've valued it, that's a guaranteed price. It's not some pie in the sky figure that you may achieve when all the dealers have stopped bidding on that car. Because even when the bids have been put in those cars, when that dealer comes to collect that car, they will still chip away if the car is not as described. You know, if there's a stone chip, there's a scuff wheel, there's a ball tyre, which, you know, to be fair, it has to be paid for somewhere. But remember, when these guys are bidding sometimes on these cars, and you've just forgot to mention that little scratch, little dent. To you it might not mean anything, but to us dealers, when we're actually selling cars, we have to make sure that car is perfect. So to you, you've lived with that scuffed wheel for 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, whatever it may be, but the next owner's not going to buy that car with a scuffed wheel. So the dealer has to make that car absolutely perfect. So put yourself in the in the shoes of a buyer, not a seller. If you were buying your own car, what would you like to see? Would you buy that car with bald tyres, damaged wheels, part service history? You probably wouldn't, would you? Because you want that car to be right. So just reverse that. So if you do want to sell your car and you want the best price for it and it ticks all the boxes, then keep remembering that iBuyNiceCars.co.uk. So any further information, buying, selling, servicing, repairs, please give me a call anytime, 01782 822 700. And if you bought a car from me, sold me a car, you've used our service repairs, please pop over to Google. Really would appreciate it. Just pop over to Google, it'll take you 2 minutes. Please leave us a review. Your reviews genuinely help the business, because people wanting to buy cars or sell cars or use our service go straight to Google. They do a research, they want to read those reviews. So all you raving fans, a couple of minutes, just pop over there, leave us a review. It really would be appreciated, and it also helps the next customer who's never dealt with us, never heard of us, the confidence to know that we do the job right, as I say. Thank you for your time. I know it's a bit of a long video. Thank you for your time, and I'm truly humbled for your support, and thank you very much. Keep safe. See you all soon.